Good morning, everyone. Everybody hate Chrissy here, and Amish country was shaking. Just a few days ago, my best friend and I went to Amish country with her mom and her aunt, her cousins. It was an amazing time, so ride with me. Now, we went to Millersburg, Ohio, which is by Dover and Canton and Massillon, Ohio. It's about 2 hours from Dayton and right by Cleveland. So you see, we pulled up. Now, that's my best friend, Brittany. She's pregnant. She's about to have her baby any day. In Amish country, the first place that we went to was Ashery Country Store. Now, they got up a little bit earlier than me and they got to go to the meat market, but I only made it to the rest of the trip. So let's go inside the country store. Now, I haven't seen Indian corn in ages. They had some beautiful, beautiful gourds. I mean, absolutely stunning. I wanted to buy all of them. Now, the Ashery Country Food Store, it's like a really amazing grocery. It had everything. A gorgeous, gorgeous candy aisle. A lot of the Ashery farm history was there. 1978 Ashery Country Store and Cheese Factory. And the Cheese Factory we'll get to in a minute because we definitely went to one. So they had great local foods there. Everything was locally grown. Amish country and Amish people, they live their lives very analog. They are analog people in a digital world, right? And so everything is freshly made down to the ice cream. Everything is so fresh, so homemade, so locally sourced. And when things are locally grown and locally sourced, you can definitely taste a whole different flavor. Now, in this area was all the medicine, the health stuff. I ended up purchasing a women's hormone and endocrine supplement. That one, I took it to my gynecologist. He said it's great. This is birch beer. This is their local source, like Pop, Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. And birch beer tastes like a spicy Dr. Pepper, a little spicier. Gorgeous, gorgeous gourds. Now, the feeling that Amish country gives you is you just feel so light and airy, especially in the changing seasons, the falls and the springs, because it really pops out in the beautiful weather and all that good air. They had a lot of mums. Everywhere was selling mums. And you see stuff like this all the time. The tractors. Hey, there's me. The horses, the hay. It's farm town, but times 10. Now, a lot of people were telling me when they visited other Amish countries, they were not allowed to film. So I thought that was really interesting because this these people, they let me film the entire time. Nobody told me to put my camera away. Some of the Amish were even waving when they saw me. Some people making some local cider and popcorn. And the cider, I had to buy it, but we're outside the cheese factory. We're headed right on in. So that's some more Dutch words. Inside the cheese factory. Yes, baby, my stomach was going crazy, but it was worth it. Welcome to Hanini's Cheese Factory in Amish country. Cheese me, please. So now we're entering the cheese factory with Brittany's mom and her family. On the back of her mom's shirt, it says, "Dear person behind me, the world is better because you're in it. Love the person in front of you." Now, when you go to the cheese factory, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get all your cheeses that you're going to need for Thanksgiving macaroni and cheese. And you grab them all when you go to Amish country and you freeze them. And then you bring them out and you have the most exquisite award-winning macaroni and cheese. I'm telling you, I took the garlic cheese I purchased and I made a chicken bacon ranch sandwich. Baby, 10 out of 10, maybe even 11 out of 10. While I was there, I also purchased some fudge, and it was some like apple pie fudge. Oh my goodness, it didn't make it out of Amish country. It was too good. I did a drive through there because this is a very prominent Amish country, and there were a lot of mansions. There were like farm mansions or beautifully built mansions. And I'm like, wow, these people made these houses from scratch, scratch, scratch. Look at that. Oh, now we're pulling into the Dear Dutchman and Amish kitchen cooking, which was the bakery. This is our bakery experience. Well, everybody was late. So before I went in there, well, not before I went, before everybody else went, I looked around and I already purchased a loaf of bread because I had been getting too many sweets. From apple pie fudge to caramel corn, candy corn, I hadn't had any dinner. So in that same bakery, I ended up purchasing my dinner. But before that, while everybody was still looking around, because I had already been in there, I went to another side of that same restaurant. But this right here is the apple place. This is where we did all the apple picking. It had 1,000,001 apples. You see the apple logo. So let's mosey on in. The apple orchard. So everybody's in the apple orchard. It was very busy. Inside of here, I purchased seeded grapes. Yes, I was actually able to find seeded grapes. Eating seeded grapes is very interesting because they're like, they're kind of explosive. Their skin is a little bit thicker and the inside is way gummier. Like it's easy to bite through a regular grape. These take a little bit of chewing, but you could tell that they're real and they also have hard seeds that you can use to plant more grapes. See right there, there's your classic Amish man, long beard, bob cut. There's your classic Amish woman. Headpiece, which I've got to find out the name. I would probably just call it a bonnet, but I'm in line. I kind of lied to you guys. I remember at the Apple store, I did purchase a caramel apple and I ended up eating it later. I forgot because I ate it, but I really purchased it for my aunt. I got my grandpa some apples because he loves apples, and I bought the caramel apple for my aunt. And my aunt didn't end up eating it, so I went to the house and ate it myself. Over here, they had all types of nuts, and there goes one of our family members. They had the special chocolates over here too. She was getting chocolate dip raisins, chocolate dip cranberries, uh, assorted chocolate dip nuts. You know, you got the cashews, the walmarts, the pistachios. Like I haven't really seen a, a white chocolate covered pistachio. They had it over in that corner. Yes, it was amazing. This is Brittany in line because we're like, we need to stop the madness. I've already spent hundreds of dollars. There's Brittany's mom. Hey, it was amazing. Yes, and here's me like kind of probably trying to make the decision whether or not I'm going to get that. Yep, she's picking it up. We were making the decision right at that point like, should we get this caramel apple or not? And we both got one. Look at her face. We both got one. We were like, F it. She ended up eating hers, and Brittany said she didn't love. She said she'll be going for a candied apple next time, but I'm a caramel apple girl. So here there was apple cider slushies, and it was a little too cool for that for me, but if this was me on a hot day, I would have gotten two. Now, what was this? Oh, this was the winery. But this place, I don't think I took a picture, but this particular winery, they had wine tastings. And was this the one that had the great pizza? Oh, yes. You see, I'm trying the dips. Truffle mustard. You see, they've got here. I'm sure that it was good. Peppered relish. I probably did not try that. Or maybe I did. Because all those dips were good. This is me holding the camera weird because I'm tasting everything. Oh, Brittany found some snowman marshmallows. That's so her. Oh, yes. Bacon flavored jalapeno queso dip. I tried that and I think I might have loved it. Wish I could hear my voice at the time. So, this is where we did wine tastings. It was like 50 cents to $1 for like a little, like communion size little taste of the wine, which I thought was cool and interesting. It gives you a chance to taste it. These were all the different wines. Where does that say we're at? We're in Brittenbach. Yeah, we're at Brittenbach Winery. So you look that up if you're there. All sorts of cute Ohio things. You see little things for your home. Me and Brittany love stuff like that. And it's expensive because it's made by the Amish, so it's gonna last you. You know, you're gonna have though that same Ohio sign in your house, you know, years later. So everybody's doing their wine tastings. Here's the list. You see it says 50 cents. And one thing I've always learned that I like when I get to Ohio, yes, little coasters, is I like rhubarb wine. I'm somebody that lived in Napa Valley. I lived in White Country. I lived in Sonoma County. I am a sommelier myself. I'm not kidding. I know the difference between a Tannat and what, I don't know, a buttery Chardonnay or something, even though that's completely on two different spectrums. You get it. I know wine. So being in a wine place, I'm looking at it with a different eye. Oh, this was a live performance. And kids were going to homecoming. They look so cute. I'm like, look at the Amish kids. So I'm like, okay, y'all let the girls in this area wear their baddie costumes when they go to homecoming, but the boys still had on their suspenders and stuff. I love that. So we went to a lot of wineries. Brittany and her family, they really know how to turn up. They went to the meat factory, then the cheese factory, then the apple orchard, and then to like three different wineries. I didn't even get to show you guys the pizza. We had some amazing, mind you, I'm stuffed after having roasted chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, a roll, and chicken gravy. They went and got pizza. And the pizza was incredible because what? The cheese is made at that cheese factory and the crust is made at that bakery. So yeah, they had dessert wines. Wasn't that crazy? Chocolate cherry wine, chocolate truffle wine, amazing. And I'll definitely be back to wine country during Christmas time. They reminded me Christmas is almost here and wine country in the winter. Oh, I would absolutely love to see it covered in snow and with a, such a grand air of Christmas cheer. This is what life is all about to me, like the simple pleasures and, the meat markets and the outdoor music. Like I enjoy joy. So doing these things to me with like a lover and family members and friends, I mean, there's nothing more heartwarming to me in the world than to breathe the good old country air. Honestly, I was jealous of the people in the horses and buggies. Like, I just want to be out here. Look at that, feeling that good old air, a beautiful clanking of the horse, like coming in just to get your honey ham fresh with your good, quality foods, free of parabens, free of that BS. Just pulling up to Amish country whenever I can. Like, I would just love a black version of this. Somebody make one. Let's hurry up and figure one out. Amish country, 12 out of 10.